Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6. Gathering Storm continues with our Wilfrid Laurier of Canada playthrough. What do we have going on right now? We've got a great artist with two portraits. Let's take a quick peek. We have a portrait here from Rembrandt. So, let's see, let's move one of these into, Halifax here, and then send you over. Oh, we need to move you out of the way real quick. Mr. Beethoven, we need you to take a step over here so that our friend can warp here for a second, if that's cool with you. Oh yeah, and we're looking to put in ski resorts now. We still have also spots for seaside resorts here, so we do need to get. We're gonna need to get at least another builder or two here. We're working on a Mountie for a natural park or national park here, and then we don't really have any spots for national parks after that planned out. Can we buy it? We could make something happen right here, maybe. Depending on... So this is average. Yeah, I think we could probably make this work here. We could probably put a park there. So let's go ahead and buy these 3 tiles so we can plant them. 260 and 260. Okay, we do have enough. So we'll just want to... put forest here, and forest here if possible, and then just use this as a another park, which would be good. We need all the parks we can get. They're gonna pay off for us over here. Can we get a park in here potentially? Not with how I placed this city. Had we placed the city here or here, which these I think these were you know, floodable tiles here, then we could have made one right here, but there's nothing right now that works over there. We probably can get some seaside resorts, though. That wouldn't be surprising to me, eh? What's this look like? Yeah, that's breathtaking out there. So we definitely should get something going there. We need stadiums as well, but let's see. Let's squeeze... Dude, the stadiums count for a lot here, so I'm actually going to queue this up after the broadcast center, because a single stadium built here is going to increase our culture out here by 8, which is not a ton as far as our overall goes, but it's pretty good gains, and it also adds tourism because of flights, so you know, it's not a bad thing. So now that that's themed, I guess we could toss the other charge somewhere else. Donatello's statues don't get linked with anything. So we could either just put this in an empty museum, which would be in Charlottetown, or we could just throw it in the Hermitage. I guess we could just put it in the same building here as well, which is fine. It just means that if we get something immediately, we wouldn't be able to slot it in there for the bonus. So probably we should move it somewhere else just to give us the opportunity. Yeah, dude. I'll take your deal. I'm all about this gold per turn we can get from our resources here. You guys fight each other and whatnot, and we'll just build up over here, make our lives a better place. So what can we do in our territory still? We can get a ski resort. We can get some seaside resorts, and we can get maybe a couple national parks depending on how this turns out up here. This looks like it'll work, but you know, we'll see when it gets to that point. Montreal to Brussels is only 7 gold per turn. Show routes based on... So is this new? So one of you was mentioning that we could do a drop down or something like this. So it actually, so we do have a sorting thing. I didn't realize, guys, that, is this new? But yeah, we can actually filter on what we want to see. So if we want like the highest production, you can see sending to Toronto matters. So whoever pointed that out in the comment section, thank you. I thought that I always had to use like a custom UI for that one, but either they added it recently or it's always been there and I just haven't noticed, which is entirely possible. But we should be looking to trade with, I think we already have trade routes going across here. Let's take a look at where's our trade routes here? So we have a trade route to Genghis Khan, Mvemba, and Cyrus here. So we don't need any of them here. So I'm just going to trade here for production. Which probably I should just be trading for gold, honestly, because our production there is pretty good. All right, I'm going to send you to... I'm going to send you over here and dump your thing in the Hermitage for the time being, so that it doesn't block any sort of future bonuses. We're about to get a broadcast center over here. So I should warp.
Always trying to rub up against money.
Beethoven over there, probably. Do we need anything else here? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good here. Oh, we actually successfully completed a spy mission here. The first of the game, I believe. So somebody's gonna get a bonus here. So we can get a seaside resort over here, but also let's go ahead and plant some woods to get this thing ready. You have 4 charges left, so you should be able to handle all of that. And, I mean, you don't really have a whole lot going on here. If we're going to get a broadcast center here, we're going to buy it probably, so I don't know. Just start having a festival. You can have that festival last forever, man. Oh. You need housing? Let's go ahead and, let's give you the housing boost there and have you start working on your campus, which actually, you know what? We'll just end up buying your library here soon, probably. This is going to be... We can't make it yet, but this is going to be our Amundsen Scott if we ever get a chance to make it. We'll have to send trade routes up there to accomplish anything. But that's fine. Oh. Montreal. Oh yeah, this is our final portrait here, so just put it in the Hermitage and move along. Move along. Noah, you did a great job, sir. Out of all these things, I want you to be able to escape better. We've had, you know, problems with failure in the past, and I don't want you to get caught or killed, if possible. That just slows our whole roll down. Rosalie, you have a 74% chance of siphoning funds, but let's go ahead and give you the best chance we can by improving the level of spying activity over here. We did switch our policy card up, I think, recently to give all our spies a bonus level, basically, of skills. So I think that's the reason we have a 74 instead of something lower than that, which is good. All right, let's see. Get over here. We're gonna make that. So coal plant, broadcast center, and work on another Mountie. Actually, work on the Mountie before the broadcast center. You can finish the coal power plant. We've been trying a long time to get that thing going. I'm gonna go ahead and allow it here. So we did steal a tile here from Anton and Arrivo. I was hoping to get these, but I forgot. I mean, we pointed that out that I I was too far away to be able to steal from Sparta at all. But that's cool. We got some tiles here. Or a single tile. Poor Anton and Arrivo, man. They're struggling here. We could make life real bad for them. And steal this tile too. How would we do that? We would have to place like a commercial hub or something down here. Do we feel that mean towards them? I don't think so. I think we can let them survive out here. Library's kind of low-hanging fruit. 4 turns to build. An arena is also relatively cheap to make, so let's work on that. Alright, Ludwig, you're nearly ready, sir. Not quite there yet, but you're getting close. Oh, you gotta steal the Iliad, dude. Noah, I believe in you, sir. I think that you are prepared for this action here. Alright, so this is gonna be another location with which we can park it up. We could always spend faith per turn, but why would we do that when we have Mounties, right? We could spend like 1,600 faith buying a naturalist, but instead we're gonna wait and get another Mountie, send him up here, use that charge, and that will be that. We'll get a nice little park here. Aha! Dude, our parks, they're taking over. We have a lot of territory devoted to parks in here. I don't know if we can squeeze that much more out of our land, though. Just, you know, there's other stuff in the way. We technically could get one probably here. But then I wouldn't have my ice hockey rink right there, which is going to get beautiful bonuses soon from a stadium. I want to see that that number go up to 12 culture per turn here.
To err is human.
Then we'll be a little bit better than the open air museums. Not much better, just a little bit better. Once we get that going here. Oh, we do have spots here for Emily Dickinson.
A bird came down the walk.
We gotta make sure. Here, let's double check our great works screen. So we've got 1 extra work here. We've got 2 people available. We have a broadcast center in Ottawa. That just went in. So Beethoven, there you go, sir. Ode to Joy, Symphony Number 9. All right. The stadium is in production. This is gonna boost both of these. I'm hyped about that. I don't know if you can tell. Charlottetown. I would like you to also work on your stadium, but maybe we need a flood barrier here. Flood barrier and stadium. Everybody who can get a flood barrier needs to squeeze one in soon. Okay, there's no flood barrier necessary here. Is there an easy way to see flooding from the lens's view? It doesn't look like it. Like, you'd think it'd be under, like, the continent view or something, but... Or the settler view usually would show things. Oh, it does have a... The settler view has it. It's just everything's in red, so it's hard to tell. Like, you don't have any problems, but you did. These are problems down here. So actually, sir, we need you to go ahead and make sure these are taken care of, because they'll flood and we'll lose our park. And that won't be cool. You don't have any floodlands over here. All right. So we don't have much to deal with, but we need Ottawa to fix this. We need Charlottetown down here to fix it. We should probably check Windsor. Okay, Windsor. That tile is not super important, but you know what? Let's do it. Vancouver. We don't want you flooding away. Brantford, same thing. Don't want you flooding away, so start work on your flood barriers immediately, sirs. We'll figure everything else out in the future. As long as you survive, you get your levees in place, so you don't get washed away. Everything will be cool. Everything will be just fine and dandy. Let's make oil available to us. I think that is an okay thing to focus on here. Let's go join up with our buddy the Mountie here. Alright, so this land is all beautified now. We can go drop our seaside resort here. We have a Mercury luxury resource over here. It will impact this a little bit. I don't remember, is it a mine or is it a quarry for Mercury? I assume it's a mine, but I'm not positive.
Success is counted sweetest.
The success is counted sweetest. All right, so we've got some good things happening. We're gonna protect our territory here. What's world climate looking like, by the way? We don't usually look at this screen. Sea level rise is 0.5 meter. So is it a full meter when the first wave happens? Is that when the first thing sinks? I think that might be correct. Liang, where are you right now? You're over here. We could be getting you some benefits. I mean, you can get cultural stuff, so it's maybe worth promoting you here anyway, regardless of what we're doing. So, to get parks and recreation available to us. Waterworks is it actually does pay off here because we have a dam. I was gonna say it doesn't usually buy us much, or me, the royal us. Up to 868 tourism. That's not bad, and we're only gonna improve it. Sir, you want some horses? I'm fine with that. What harm can you do with horses? You can make cavalry, probably.
Engineering is that we choose
So I don't
to
really
go to
think that matters too much for us here. All right, plus 200% tourism from Great Works of Music. We are going to take that in place of a new deal right now, I think. Hopefully we don't lose a lot of happiness or anything like that. I think we're okay. The Golden Gate Bridge. Could we get it anywhere? I guess we could have left, like... I mean, we probably couldn't have built it there anyway. I don't think we have a spot to build Golden Gate Bridge anywhere. You might be able to build one right here, but that would take forever. Not really gonna work for us. So we should focus on getting stuff that improves our production or our tile yields, not just production specifically. Tile yields is what I'm talking about here. So let's see, plastics, rocketry, synthetics. We'll queue those up for now. So we have one build left. It would be a mine, which would help us out tremendously. But I'm gonna work on tourism, so go ahead and use your final charge here to get us some ski slopes. Yeah, buddy. We're going skiing out in Vancouver, everybody. And then we're gonna check out this spot, which we know is gonna be a national park. I can feel it deep down. A Mountie's gonna be all over that soon. Oh, we need to get open borders with our friend here. Our friend Persia. Who is not actually very nice to us anymore. We lasted a while, Persia. We lasted a good while. But we're gonna get open borders with you, sir. Let's take just a jaunt around here. China, we need open borders with you. That's not the right button. Open borders. What would it take? Their offer is, we give them 2 gold. That's a deal. It's a deal right there. Oh wait, you have this. So head over here. Get yourself ready to make that park. Rosalie, you're gonna siphon funds for a level here. There's no great works to steal, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You've got time to gain some levels here. So Nubia's fighting China. There's rock bands happening loudly. Oh, we stole the Iliad. Sweet. And Chopin has arrived. Alright, have we picked up any? We did. Okay, I missed. I guess we could just dump Chopin in here. Beethoven, I'm sorry. Chopin is already here, sir. So he's gonna drop that nocturne down. Noah, what have you done here? I mean, you might as well siphon funds a little better here. Hopefully we get you some sort of Carmen Sandiego style art stealing bonuses, but you know, we do what we gotta do here. It's Persia over here with the talking crows. First we taught him to count, now we're teaching him to talk. And apparently they're doing all right down here. They haven't disbanded just yet. Gonna steal another great work. 90% chance. Go for it. You got this. Tolstoy is here. I don't think we have any spots for you, Tolstoy, because we already have another person at the ready here. That's correct. We have a Windsor Archaeological Museum, so we need to remember we can invest in a purchase there. A purchase costs $13.60. It's cheaper than I thought, so we could get it in 2 turns. Potentially. Yeah, 2 turns it looks like. Which is good for us. Wait, Tolstoy does have a spot to drop. Wait, what has happened? Did somebody steal one of our... Tolstoy. How? Chopin, drop this here. What? Oh! This is our government plaza. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, Tolstoy, you gotta wait, because we gotta drop some music in here. I was confused for a second, but this is our historical museum here. Our National History Museum. Oh, you guys confused me. So we have 3 in the... No, we have 3 pieces of music in there. And 1 writing that we stole. Alright. That worked out. I was briefly confused, but I shouldn't have been, because I knew we were making that for some time now. But there's a lot of intricacies here. A lot of things going on, so it's easy to get mixed up here and there. Family of
Economics is a
tornadoes.
Never mind the maneuver.
They're just trying to get by, guys. Don't give them a hard time. You know, it's just a working F5 and his, you know, little kids. He's just trying to get by. Just let him be. Just let him be. So, oh wait, this is a park. We can't actually. No, we can get. I get confused by the borders here. This is open. This is not part of a park. Therefore, it could definitely do with. Oh, you ruined this tile. You put oil in the tile that I wanted to put a thing down. By thing, I mean a seaside resort. You ruined everything. That's okay. It's not actually ruined, guys. And we can't steal anything from them, not because they don't have it here, but because we don't have room for writing. So keep that in mind. I know I am. Let's steal a boost for rocketry, I suppose. Seems like a thing to do at the time. Alright, our bank will follow it up with a broadcast center. At least we got to use all our musician charges here. What's our great people progress looking like over here? We're getting 11 per turn for the musicians, 31 for the artists, 36 for writers. So we're making great progress as far as that's concerned. 8 engineer points, 10 engineers. So we might actually get Sergei, even though we don't need him, but it's better for us to have him than somebody else, especially somebody who's chasing a space race victory. 1360, that buys us what we want here. Almost exactly 1362. It cost us 1360. Our Mountie. Designate the park, my friend. We're up to 951 tourism per turn. We're getting there. We're doing everything we can. Open borders, trying to keep friendly relations with everybody. Trying to trade with people. Getting every park we can. We're doing lots of things here. So, we promised not to take any more from Cyrus. Let's see. Is there a spot here? So they didn't like that we sent archaeologists into their land. We did the same thing for Genghis Khan. Let's see if he has a negative from that as well. So what we can try to do here, and we need to get open borders with you, sir, while we're thinking about it. And then I would like to establish an embassy. No, you're not down with that? Fair enough. So what I'm thinking about is we can snag. Do we not have the shipwreck thing yet? Have we not picked up the shipwreck, or are there just no shipwrecks out there? We have cultural heretic. Heretic? The cultural heretic. Cultural heritage. Okay, so there's just not a whole lot of artifacts for us here. I'm gonna send you on a mission to foreign lands to steal from them, because I'm a jerk like that. And I mean, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. You can go join up with your friend here, make an army. But basically, the goal is... Whoa. Rock bands, why are you so much louder than everything else? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but... Whoa. Catches me by surprise. I don't know how loud that was. I'll have to check the recording, but... It was definitely loud for me. Alright, so Sydney Opera House here gets us more works of music slot. And we can build it out here. We should definitely begin work on that one. Your housing situation, what? Why is this so bad now? Is it because we probably had that policy card to where it wasn't as bad a moment ago, but now it's getting especially bad. If we snag this, we'll get plenty of housing, and we'll steal that tile from Antananarivo. We desperately need housing, so I'm going for that +6. Alright, so artist. What kind of art do you have? We need to move you out of the way for a second here. You have landscapes. I don't think we have landscapes sitting around anywhere right now. No, there's no landscapes. So we're just going to have you drop these off wherever. We can sort it out later. When all is said and done. So yeah, I'm going to have him run over here, steal some relics. Oh! Rock band, I'm sorry. Why are you so loud, my friend? Hopefully it's not as loud. I think I have my headphones turned up a little louder than the actual recording here, so hopefully you guys aren't getting blown out by that as well. I certainly am. But that's my own fault. Alright, so we're gonna head over and grab this shipwreck. There's also just apparently a little island here that I was unaware of in the past. But let's see where we are right now. So, session in 3 turns. Next era is 22 to 42 away. We are 21 points away from getting out of Dark Age territory. We've nearly built another broadcast center, and we've actually spent all of our musicians, which is good. We've got artists going around. Oh, actually, when we get this up here, this broadcast center, we can move one of the music pieces into the broadcast center, and then drop like one of Mark Twain's or Tolstoy's writings down here instead, which will be good. We're working on this stadium, which is going to improve these. We're working on Sydney Opera House. We're working on 2 stadiums right now, so we're actually going for that big bonus there, which is going to be nice. We're getting our flood barriers up, which is necessary, but feels like a waste of time. And this thing is, you know, slowly building a theater. Maybe we should purchase a builder or something over here. We could buy one next turn. But that's the gist of the map right now. 162 science per turn is not doing us many favors, but we are basically as far along in the tech tree as we need to be to win the game. At the top of the chart, though, they're at 314, 150 from China, 161, 309 from Nubia. So we've got a couple 300 plus. Everybody else is more in our range. Culturally, we're crushing it. 533 culture per turn, 1,016 tourism per turn. That's going to be like that as long as we're in this golden age. Once this golden age ends, it's going to dip again. Hopefully not too much, but it will dip. China's getting 205 culture per turn and 167 tourism per turn. Really, right now, we just need to worry about smashing their culture per turn numbers so that we can get the least amount of tourists necessary to win out of what's remaining. And then for diplomatic victory, the highest is 3 points, so nothing to worry about there. Religious victory. Cyrus actually has 4 of 8 converted. He's doing a pretty good job there, surprisingly. Scoreboard, Cyrus remains on top, but China is in a close second. And we're actually only a little more than 100 points away, even though we're in 4th place here. So we're in a good position as far as the scoreboard goes. Not one of our highest scores, but without conquering anybody, I feel like we've got a good foothold on the scoreboard here. So let's see. They've researched satellites, but not nanotech or any of the other things here. They haven't launched a moon landing, but they've done all the other initial things here. Same with Cyrus and China. So everybody here is in kind of a similar space race situation. So we got to keep our eye on the prize here. 173 tourists out of 465 right now. That's, we're gaining ground right here. We're definitely gaining ground. It says 147 turns to victory. Kind of a weird estimate. We'll get there faster than that, I'm sure. How far away are we? So environmentalism is going to get us 25% tourism across your empire. That's nice. What we need to try to do is get into these things and find the one that lets us specify rock band improvements. So I might actually take near future governance prior to getting another government going here. Because I want to get the boost to where we can give our rock bands whatever promotion we want. Because once the rock bands go out, I need them to do well. I need them to thrive. And the only way they're going to thrive is if they get those plus 2 level things so that they have the highest chance possible of succeeding. Because we don't generate a whole lot of faith here. We have enough faith to maybe pick up like 4 or 5 rock bands right now, I would imagine. Maybe 5. It's hard to tell. Scales up pretty quickly in cost. What do they start at? They start at 600, but they gain something like 100 or 200 every time you buy one, so... yeah. Can't get a whole lot of them. And we won't be able to replenish them if they die. That's basically... all we're going to have for the game is maybe 5 or 6 rock bands at the end. So we need to make sure that they get every advantage they can. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.